new level. Everything I touch turn to gold. Ain't I something special? This one for my haters, I'm a motivator. I make them niggas wanna do better. I want too much, I can never settle. Settle for less, nigga, I can never. If she did better, I probably would've kept her. But oh well, I found something better, and she gon' do me better.
We got Mike D, man, all the way from Indiana, man.
Came out.
How you hear about BNFA album? How you get linked up with Gary, man?
I got linked up with Gary because one of my guys from Oklahoma called me and said, Mike, man, I want you to meet this dude. He doing some stuff like you.
Yeah.
I said, with the kids? He said, yeah. He said, guns down, gloves up. But he also putting on fights and shows. So we got on the phone, and Gary was another cat that been in a joint for some years, and I've been in the joint for some years, so we knew how to talk to each other. And after that, shit, we was brothers. And that's how we roll. Yeah, Pluto did a real good fight, man. I'm so proud of him, man. Because he put a good show on against Sandman, too.
Nah,
wasn't no regular, wasn't no janky fight, wasn't no none of that. It was a good straight up bump.
Hey, speaking on the guns down, gloves up movement, man, how you feel about the guns down, gloves up?
I feel like we making strides. I feel like what we doing is creating awareness in a way that it's moving not locally, but state to state. So I'm proud of that.
So have you ever been affected by gun violence?
Oh, definitely. When I had my 4 attempted murders when I was 17. I'm a little bit different. But as people get to know who I really am outside of the suit and the kids and all of that, then they'd be like, oh, he one of us. But that's all it is. But that's our common bond between each other, because I had a murder, and I also had 4 attempted murders, and then I also had to live with them knocking my murder down to a reckless homicide. So therefore, it made me have life outside of jail, but I couldn't get a job. So I had to create my own job, and I had to grow in that job and then turn into who I am today.
Really? Hey, man, so if you had anything to say to the people who not really rocking with the movement, because they still feel like it's violence, you know what I'm saying, they might not feel like boxing can solve, real beef or whatever, what would you have to say to them?
I would say that they don't really have a lot of vision. If they had a bigger vision on what's actually happening, it's a real positive movement. It's a positive movement because people are not wanting to shoot each other, but they also want to just fight with each other. And then let it die right there. And then guess what? We got another fight after that. And then we're going to fight again a couple months later. Yeah. Then guess what? We're going to do it in another state too. Yeah. So doing it in that way, to me, is a much better way than just shooting and doing violence and men in a cowardly way. So it's allowing us to be men. To me, that's the difference.
What's up, man? Y'all heard it here. Appreciate you for coming out to the city, bro.
Appreciate you for having us.
Can you do me a favor?
And I'll be back. I'll be back too. Hey, subscribe to the business, man. Hey, he made me a believer today.
Hey.